Okay, thanks for tuning in to a special edition of the Bad Little Playhouse. We're going to take a break from all the wonderful content that we've had, posing a mystery that I don't think will ever be solved. It involves potential Japanese animation, or anime as they call it now, but this is from the past, way in the past, like mid 80s. This is a story or a thing that's been bothering me for years and years. So let me give you some background. So way back in the old days, before anime was a big hit here in North America, when it really caught on, animation that was derived from Japanese studios was pretty rare, and it had kind of a cult following. Starting, I think probably its big splash in North America was Battle of the Planets back in the 70s. That was very unique, a totally different take on animation. The style was different, and obviously the adventure level, it was more adult. Then, that kind of led into Star Blazers, which was another big hit. It was more dramatic. It was more like a soap opera than it was something else. And basically there was a lot of violence and warfare and that sort of thing, which appealed to a lot of young teenage kids. And then finally, after a couple of different things like Voltron, finally I think the big breakthrough was Robotech in I think it was like 85 or something like that. At that point in time, those were the only sort of anime type products that were available to the bulk or the majority of people in North America. I was one of the few people that actually watched another show, Captain Harlock, but in French, or Quebecois French, or even like France French, wherever it was Elbator. And I think I was the only kid in my class who even knew this existed. Even the Star Blazers kids didn't know this thing. I watched it. My French was very, very poor, so I had no idea what was going on, but the animation, the actual story kind of spoke for itself. So what the mystery is that, so there's a couple of key elements that I have to lay out here. So number one is, back then, clearly, if you could find something that was anime, it was like gold, right? Like, it was like something you just kind of stumbled upon. Key to what was on TV was, you guessed it, the TV guide, which came out every week, would come out the week before the actual broadcasts, and people would spend hours planning their week trying to figure out what the hell they were going to watch. When this occurred, it was probably in the, I want to say, it could have been 82, 82 or 83. See, there's the first piece of evidence that's missing. I don't remember the time frame. I'm staying at my grandmother's house. This was in the winter. And I was looking through the TV guide to see what was going to be on. Probably I wanted to try to figure out who was on Letterman one night. And I happened to notice that on a French station at 1:10 in the morning, they were going to play an animated Japanese movie. So I'm intrigued, right? I'm like, okay, what is this? It did say in French, the source was Japan, and it was animated. So I'll put that up on the screen. I'm not going to say it because I don't want to screw it up. What's missing now is I can't remember the title and the date of the year of creation. I remember sort of thinking that it was like early, like it was in the 70s or something. Obviously it was predated this time frame, 82, 83. The kicker was that it was on a French station at 1:10 in the morning that I couldn't access. So where I grew up in Atlanta, Canada, there was two French stations. One was Channel 11, which was from Moncton, so that was in New Brunswick, and the other channel was Channel 3 from Rimouski in Quebec. Now, we didn't have access to that, and they were Channel 3, but it was different from the Channel 3 that we had in my part of New Brunswick, which was a local station. So sadly, this show was being shown at 1:10 in the morning on something stupid like Sunday night or Monday night, early in the morning. I think it was Sunday. That was the weird thing. And it was being played on a station that I had no idea. So I missed it. I have no idea. I went to bed. I actually even got up at 1 o'clock in the morning thinking maybe it was a misprint and they were going to play it on the Moncton station. No, Moncton station went off the air. Yes, TV channels went off the air back then. So, lost to the sands of time. I have no idea what it is. Now, here we are in the 21st century with information age. You should be able to get anything, or you tend to be able to figure anything out. I can't find out what this thing is. I've looked up, see if people have scanned old TV guides. They have, but not pertaining to this. The Rimouski station has a website, but they don't have clearly they're not going to have a log of everything they've ever played. Internet Archive, I've checked everywhere to my best of my ability. I don't think I'm ever going to figure out what the hell that was. I mean, I don't know who that target audience would be at that hour. Maybe insomniacs or people who work shift hours, or people who don't work, or they just up at 1 o'clock in the morning. Now, to be fair, it would have been 12:10 in Quebec because there was an hour time change. But to this day, I have no idea. I thought I had figured it out. There was this movie that's kind of making the rounds now. What's it called? Like Belladonna and the Sorcerer or something. So it was a kind of avant-garde anime production from '73 that was kind of adult oriented. It kind of fits the bill of what might have been played at that time, but until I actually see in black and white that listing for that date, and again, I have no idea what the name of it was. I don't know what year I saw this TV guide thing. So ultimately, this is going to be one of those mysteries that's just going to die with me. I think I'll take it to the grave. Maybe there's somebody who's in Rimouski right now who remembers staying up till 2 o'clock in the morning watching some animated show. Highly doubt it. Probably the guy who owned the radio or the TV station just put it on and went to bed or something. I don't know. But anyway, if anybody can shed some light on this, that'd be great. I'd like to put this baby to bed, but until then, it haunts me. So thanks for tuning in, and remember, there's more good things. I was going to say Trigo the Cat, but that's been postponed. For now, we're working on a delightful pharmacy animated TV show, or skit anyway. So until that time, thanks a lot, and if you have, drop some comments and tell me what you think the show was. Or if you know, that'd be even better. Take it easy.